Hi everyone, my name is Laura Gardino and I'm your instructor for your History 1 online class at GAV. This is me and this is my family, so I thought I'd introduce yourself. You will also be introducing yourselves this week in the introduction form, which we'll get to later. But I would like to give you a quick, hopefully 10-minute overview of the class. This will be speed round to get you familiar with what you need to do. So first off, I'm sure everyone's logged in. If not and you haven't logged in, please email me ASAP so we can get you started, or go to the library where they have help and they can get you logged in, or even call distance ed. When you log in, you're going to see your courses right here. You will also see that you are enrolled in a Library 732 class. If you have never taken an online class before, I'm going to urge you, if not recommend, if not mandate, that you take Library 732. It's a free class that everyone's enrolled in, and it shows you how to use Moodle, our course management system, also called iLearn. If you've never used Moodle, please take this class. It'll save you hours of frustration. I think the class only takes an hour to get through. It's tutorials on how to use it. Unfortunately, I can't teach you how to use Moodle, but this Library 732 class can. So make sure that you use it if you've never taken an online class before. Once you get there, you're going to log on to History 1 and you are going to update your profile if you'd like. If you'd like to update your profile and put a picture and change all of this good stuff, just edit profile and go from there. When you get into the class, the very first thing I'd like you to do is to print out your syllabus. The syllabus is our binding contract for the class, and it goes over everything. It also has a calendar of assignments and everything that is due on every date in the class. I try to be really specific with my syllabus so you're not left to guessing. I will open 3 weeks of content, 1, 2, 3 weeks of content at a time, so you can always work ahead. I find if I open too much more, it gets a little overwhelming, and if students work ahead that far, they're not really going with the pace of the class. Though if you have a medical issue or if you're having a baby or something like that's coming up, talk to me and we'll definitely work out arrangements for you. So this week you can already see people have gotten started in the introduction form and they've been introducing themselves. And I also want to explain a couple of the things. The layout. The course is the course is laid out week by week, so you always know what's coming up in the week, or everything here is what you need to do or what you need to read. If you open the lecture, at the end of my lecture, I have a to-do list. I have the stuff that I'd like you to review for the week, but I also have a to-do list. This to-do list is the same one that's in the syllabus. Make sure you read it and get everything that you need to get done. For example, books. You need to get your books ASAP. I realize that it's hard to get books, but if you're not getting your book by week 2, you're going to start to lose points on assignment. So make sure you get your book. And if you look at week 2, you don't need both books. I use a book every other week. So week 2's book that you're going to need to read is The Taking Side. So if you can't get all your books, at least get the Taking Side book first, and then you can get your other books by week 3 and week 4. I'm also trying something new. On week 4, we are using The Patriots, Loyalists, and Revolution in New York City. It's a game, so we're going to play a game for 2 weeks on the Revolution. So that's why you have 3 books this semester. One's a game, and then 2 are the books that we'll read every other week. So I lay the course out 3 weeks. You always have a schedule in the syllabus, and at the end of the lecture you check the to-do list and you'll see what you need to do for that week, and then all of the assignments, forums, and readings are right here. One of the things you're going to want to do immediately is sign up for the discussion leader. In this class you will lead a discussion twice. So you're going to want to go and sign up. If you don't sign up, then you miss out on 40 points of discussion leader points. You have to lead a discussion twice. It's not hard. You're just responsible for doing the reading by Wednesday. The discussion will start on by Tuesday. The discussion will start on Wednesday. And you'll need to post discussion questions. You'll need to kind of prompt your group along. You'll need to engage them and respond and keep the discussion going. You are the discussion leader, and there's a whole write-up on what to do as a discussion leader. The student, right here are all the instructions. They're right on the webpage. This is what you need to do for the discussion. So sign up. If you don't sign up, you miss up at those points. And we'll get more into discussion leaders as we get going. Most importantly is to sign up, and the people who sign up first, I'm way easy when I grade you. So if you sign up for that first discussion, I'm just happy you did it and you're out there trying and presenting yourself to the class. So you should sign up for the first discussion. Introduction, we've already talked about. You're going to do Glockster or search stories. Both of them are pretty cool technology tools. They're free to use. There might be a sign up that you have to do, and if you want some samples, look at your classmates. I saw both of them in there. Okay, so that's the layout, that's the schedule. Late assignments. I do not accept late assignments. As you can see, you're doing quite a few things each week, and if I accept late assignments, I get bogged down, and I really try to get your grades back in a prompt manner. So no late assignments. That being said, if there is some catastrophe or something that we need to discuss, email me privately, and I will happily, well, not happily, but we will work something out. I do not want you to fail. I do want you to be successful in this class. The other thing is late work, schedule, late assignments, discussion leader, email. I check my Gav account once a day. I check it, but I only check it once a day. My Laura Gardino at yahoo.com, which is on the syllabus, I check multiple times a day. It goes straight to my iPhone. Gav won't let me put my Gav account to my iPhone, so it doesn't get checked but once a day. So if you want to email me a little bit faster, you can use the Laura Gardino at yahoo.com. This semester, I also put my cell phone on the syllabus. This is kind of a new thing that I'm trying out to have a little bit more student connection. That being said, it is my cell phone, so you can text, but also be kind. I have a family of 3, so if you're calling me late at night, I'm not going to be too pleased. Try to keep it between 8 and 5, and I'll gladly respond to your messages. So let's see if that bit of student connectedness works this semester. Okay, primary source project. If you looked at the syllabus, you'll see that we have a primary source project, and you'll have about one assignment, primary source paper assignment due. And basically is, in place of quizzes and tests, you are going to do a semester-long research project. And you'll have your first assignment starting next week. So it's a semester-long research assignment meant to show you how to do research with an historical mindset. And it's also meant to show you that research is spread out over a semester, and it's not something to be done, the week that you get the paper and then the night before where you're badly writing it. We're going to break the research process down step by step. So if you are a strong writer, this is going to be for you because you'll have plenty of time to research and get into your subject. If you are a weak writer, this is also going to be for you because it's in a series of 11 small assignments that really get to the heart of what you need to do as a researcher. And it's on a history topic, so it's a near and dear favorite to mine, and it's on a primary source, which we talk about this week. This week, make sure you understand the difference between primary and secondary sources. And so you'll have a primary source paper due almost every week towards the end of the semester when I space them out as you start to write the final draft. We use 2 texts in this class, taking sides and going to the source plus the game. So we'll have 3, but we'll primarily use 2. You'll need the 3rd text for the 2 weeks that we play the game. So taking sides is an academic read. They come from academic journals. And so they're a little bit, we can say, dry. We'll talk about next week a little bit more about how to read taking sides. Going to the source is a little bit of a more entertaining read. It deals primarily with primary sources, which are the root and the basis of this class. And it's a great book because it helps us break down what you've got to do for it. I also have a list when we intro right here, the required text. So we'll have the game, taking sides, and going to the source. Going to the source, you'll be required to complete an outline that I've posted in the course shell on the 5 weeks that it's due. And taking sides, you'll be required to complete an outline that you create on the 6 times that taking sides is due throughout the semester. For the taking sides, please, please, please make sure you get the correct edition. If you do not get the correct edition, you might not be able to read all of our readings. You'll go on Amazon, you'll see taking sides for $0.01, and you'll be want to buy it because it's so cheap, and the taking sides that we're using is probably 20 to 30 bucks. But get the right version because some of the last version doesn't have a lot of the articles that we're reading this semester. So it's very, very important that you get the correct version of Taking Sides, and it should be in the bookstore. Taking sides, going to the source, the game, office hours. We will do virtual office hours this semester. Where is this not moving? And it'll be every, I think, Thursday, 9/4. I listed the dates. From 11 to 12. And what you do is you'll dial your telephone, you'll dial this number, it's a conference line. I can't see your number, you can't see my number. Actually, it has a cell phone user's name. And then you enter a passcode. then you go to CCC Confer and you log on. You'll click the student login button under the office hours logo. You'll find my name and you'll click go, and then you'll fill out the password. When you're on the phone, it'll ask you to fill out that same password. And what CCC Confer will do is it'll allow us to meet online in an online meeting room while we're talking on the phone with each other. So you actually can only be online or only on the phone, or you can be both online and on the phone. But it's a great way if you have a question, I can show you things because we're both talking and online together. If you come to an office hour this semester, I will give you 5 points of extra credit. So just drop in, say hello, make a connection with your teacher, ask a question that you might have in the class. I open 3 weeks at a time. I've rambled on for 10 minutes. I hope you got a quick introduction to the class. Next week, get started with next week's stuff. Because this was a short week since we started on Wednesday, feel free to post a question in the comments, questions, and ponders forum. There's the syllabus, office hours, some helpful things that you need to do, the student leader self-assessment, which we'll get to next week, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your week, a safe Labor Day, and I'll see you online.